You saw nothing. You saw nothing. There was nothing.
Wow.
Kevin, let me know when we're online. Is that we're online now? Yeah. So I need all of you app savvy, Facebook savvy, Twitter savvy, Tumblr savvy people to it's soultribe.tv, yeah? soulfoodcoffeehouse.com is where we are live streaming right now for everybody that can't fit in the door or couldn't come tonight or is in a different time zone. So if you guys could go and share that on every wall that you can get to, electronically, of course.
Yeah. There is a graffiti law.
Please do, because I forgot.
And we don't have any spray paint. Yes.
soulfoodcoffeehouse.com. Yes. And thank you. So I want to, so first of all, of course, this is the amazing Alexander James Adams on my left. And fresh from the release of her first album, Release the Cello, this is Betsy Tinney on my right.
And in the middle, trying to keep us both well behaved, which is not going to work at all. Yes, is S.J. Tucker.
Hi. And we are Tricky Pixie, as you know. And this stage is actually the stage that hosted our debut. And that was 6 years ago.
It was a long
7
time ago.
years
I
ago.
remember.
It was a while back. So it's always wonderful to come home. Thank you, Soul Tribe, for hosting us again. And thank you guys for coming, of course, at the last minute. We have a lot of new things tonight, thanks to the fact that we've all been busy in our hibernation and writing new stuff. Most especially Miss Betsy, who has her new shiny album on the merch table over there. So if you don't have it yet, that's where to get it. And I brought goodies, and Alec brought goodies as well. So we have all of the things to hook you up in case you like retroactive stocking stuffing. They fit really well. Anyhow, we're going to start off with one of Betsy's new tunes. we checked tuning, that song was Betsy eventually decided to name it "Dance of the Huntress," and she wrote it about a beloved feral cat named Moo, who loved to play literal whack-a-mole in the front yard. And some days she was really good at it, and some days she was like, "What?" So there are three sections there. You guys noticed 3 distinct tunes, and one of them was whack-a-mole, and one of them was chase around like a nut. The first one is "Lo, the Mighty Huntress." The second one is "Sneaky Slinky Moo." Don't.
And the third one was bounce, pounce, bounce. So that's the whack-a-mole one.
Well, we're going to kind of keep in the same theme, and this one, I don't think we should give Moo a pair of boots. I think we should just, yeah. Well, Puss in Boots can get himself into a lot of trouble. But this is his song. For those of you that have to make things do with using an empty sack in your wit, which of course means whatever it takes. Not my guitar. Besides, it's kind of nice to have a girl twiddle my dials. Sorry, Ryan. So you got the raw end of the deal. It's the heart, not the head, that determines what's real. If you're stuck in your life where you don't want to stay, open up, light your heart, and then make your own way. Working hard is for some. Tell you now that I never will be that same one. Gentle breeze and the wide ever beckoning road makes for stories from which all great legends are told. Give me tall boots and let me roam free. I can make you the master of your destiny. Empty bag and my wits about me, I will bring home the pleasures of life so the whole world can see. With my boots I am free. Some folk think they must follow the rules. Tell you now that there are very different schools. We should not be controlled by the whims of our fate. And I think that it's foolish to sit around and wait. Give me tall boots and let me roam free. I can make you the master of your destiny. Empty bag and my wits about me, I will bring home the pleasures of life so the whole world can see. With my boots I am free. With these boots I am free. I can make something real out of my fantasy. Inspiration's the key that I'll use to create what I want my own fate now to be. Boots I can do many things. Talk to commoners, jacks, queens, and high lofty kings. Kick a bad guy right out of his big shiny house. 'Cause in my eyes, he's only a little fat mouse. Give me tall boots and let me roam free. I I can make you the master of your destiny. Empty bag and my wits about me, I will bring home the pleasures of life so the whole world can see. With my boots I am free. My boots I am free. With these boots I am free. Puss in Boots will walk free.
So we love you all for sticking with us, even though it's been such a very, very long time since Mythcreants came out, our one studio album. And people keep saying, so when are you guys going to work on the next Tricky Pixie album? And the funny part is, see, what had happened was...
I want to hear this.
We've all been working on solo albums. We all worked on solo stuff in 2013, and we all played on each other's solo stuff. Yeah. So what you actually have is a set of new songs that become the Tricky Pixie album without being confined to a Tricky Pixie. They're very slippery. They're very slinky. And this next one is one of them. It is on my Wonders CD, which is pretty much brand spanking new. It's been around online for a while, but the nice, shiny, pretty, huggable physical version has not been around for so very long, and it's very pretty. And the amazing Mr. Wiley in the red shirt there did all the graphic design, as he usually does, and did an amazing job. And this is the sneaky Tricky Pixie song that ended up on Wonders. This is one of a couple that ended up on there. And it's called The Song of the Witches. The perspective being that you're hearing from two sister witches and their werewolf husband. So just sit with that for a minute.
Lucky me.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. You think you know witches from stories and such. Maybe the truth isn't asking too much. We look at the future and help it along, but to stir such a cauldron you've got to be strong. It's grander than fiction, the life that we lead. Just think of your prospects, my darling, take heed. A sprinkle of glamour, a dollop of charm, trading family secrets and recipes long as your arm. Ask us to glance at your schedule next week. We'll churn you a forecast that wriggles and reeks, made of salt and umbrellas and typewriters too, and all of the things that you're ever to do. There's no need for vanity, no need for fuss. We know that you're bursting to be one of us. We stir up the truth, but it's never to harm, steeped in family secrets and recipes long as you're on. Tyranny's child has not broken us yet. Try as she might, not a drop will she get. Tyranny's tantrums have come into play, striking down witches for what we don't say. Oh no. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. On the outside we look proper and prim, but we battle nobility's ill-advised whim. Shameless and shining, we've always asked why. For what cooks in our cauldron can fall down the sky. Best believe we fought hard when temptation arrived, threatening with lions and offering bribes. We'd not do her bidding and draw down the moon, though she murdered our brothers and mother for want of a spoon. Oh, Timmy's child is not broken as yet. Try as she might, not a drop will she get. Timmy's tantrums have come into play, striking down witches for want of a day. Oh no. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
It's when we are human that you must take care and learn how to dance when there's blood on the hair. The world is a dangerous place, little one, but you already know there are marvelous deeds to be done.
Wicked and strong in our shining we stand, straight backed with a drop of the future to hand. It's when we are human that you must take care, but wonders will come to you, darling, if only you'll dare. Oh, if only you'll dare. Timmy's child is not broken as yet. Try as she might, not a drop will she get. Timmy's towers can't topple too soon, striking down witches for want of a spoon. Oh no. Bitch, please. La 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 la. Okay, Alec gets a break. Oh, and speaking of breaks, I meant to say this earlier, and I think I forgot to. Most of you are used to us doing 2 sets, but tonight we had so many things that we wanted to play that we decided to not take a break. That doesn't mean you can't take a break. So please, if you need to get up and do the necessaries or order another coffee, go ahead and do that. You're not going to offend us. We want you to take care of yourselves. We just don't want to take the time to stop. So we're not. Until we run out of time, we're just going to play straight through. Mwah. Ah, la, 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 la. It's the call of the wild lost girl, yes. Betsy, do you want to introduce this one or just roll with it? Please, go ahead, yeah. Kevin?
Hello. This next piece is an old traditional tune from Russia that Suj and I love to play together. Our version has, at least in our heads, this very small girl spinning madly in one of those skirts that swing out when you spin. And so it makes you go faster and faster because it's way cool. And
I think my pants would do that if I tried.
anyway, this very small girl goes faster and faster and faster and faster, and then she falls down like you do. And then she gets up and she's really dizzy. So, that's what happens. So that's our image.
And then because she's a toddler, she falls over and takes a nap at the end.
Mm-hmm. So our version of Dark Eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now Betsy's turn to take the stage all alone with Betsy plus Betsy plus Betsy plus Betsy.
There's a lot of weight here. Okay. Oh, you want me to play for you? Great. Awesome. I can do that. Cannot take the stage, though. It's too big. Okay. Many of you have heard this before, and I don't want to take too much time with talking because there's lots of music. So I will just say this is a love song to the Pacific Northwest thunderstorm, gentle storm. Thank you. That one had a little more spirit than most. I think it's getting tired of being called gentle. Oh. So this next piece keeps being cut. For the very simple reason that every time I look at it, I get scared. So we were talking this morning, and Suj pointed out that when you're feeling scared, you should say, "I'm excited," because the parts of your brain that feel anxiety are also the same parts that feel happy excitement. So I'm really excited to present this next piece. It's a piece that I wrote after Alec and I suddenly found ourselves as the dance band for a steampunk ballroom dancing event. Just the two of us. And we were going to teach the waltz, too. We're like, right. We were rescued by a dear friend, Kat Morrison, who came and taught the dancing, which enabled us to pretend to be a ballroom dance band. And it actually came out very well. But I wrote this next piece for Kat, and it's called The Flying Cat Waltz. Thank you. That's only the second time I've ever performed it. And the main problem, it's not that it's difficult, it's that it's specific. All the notes are actually written out in advance, which means usually I just sort of throw myself up here and go, I'll just make it up. And this one, I can make mistakes. And that's kind of scary. I didn't, but anyway. So handing the whatever this is, the stick, the ring, back to Alec.
The one ring.
The one ring.
But this is precious to me.
Here, wait. I have the wrong instrument on.
Kidding.
Thank you.
One finger pick to rule them all. Thumb pick, excuse me, one thumb pick to rule them all. That includes the banjo players. So it's getting real. It's about to get real. I'm tuning for you.
Thank you. Because I can't see the little whitey thingies anymore.
Getting old.
I'm also going to turn you on. It's really good to have a community who loves you, because when you realize that there's a penny whistle song on the set list and that you don't have a penny whistle, you can call Jerry Lynn and she will say, "Why? I have 2 of them. I will bring them. Can I borrow that back from you now? Because I forgot."
Yes, thank you. So we were trying to decide what to do on the set list, and this one popped up in my head. One, because Pixies do a great job with it, and 2, I'm being very, very lucky because as soon as Rusticon is over, I hop on a plane and I go home for 10 hours, and then I get on a bus and I go to Chicago O'Hare, and then I hop on a plane and I go to London. So those of you who are familiar with Fox Amour, he's making an album and he's recording it in London, and he invited me to come along and play a couple tracks with him. And when he told me where he was recording, I kind of lost my breath a little bit. He said, "Do you think you'd be okay if I paid your air ticket to fly you over to Heathrow and then have you come and record in Abbey Road studio?" And Fox is an awesome piano player, so when it comes out, I'm going to be sure to let you guys know about it. It's really, you'll hear all about it. But until then, I get to go back and visit all of our friends that the Pixies made while we were there. And so this is a song to let you guys know I'm coming. Where ancient halls of castle walls resound with voice and string, we'll journey there where on the air the chords of magic ring, where welcome notes come from the throats of friendship soon to be, and songs will grace a mystic place, enchanting you and me. We'll run the course from Stonehenge up to Uppington, on a white chalk horse we'll ride. No fear have I of fairy spread, mortal man, if you are by my side. If you are by my side. We'll travel round far underground, where shadows dance and run, in tunnels deep where goblins sleep and never see the sun, where darkness seems alive with screams of banshee on the fly. Hot wind will send your hair on end when dragons pass you by. We'll run the course from Stonehenge up to Uppington, on a white chalk horse we'll ride. No fear have I of fairy spread, mortal man, if you are by my side. If you are by my side. And in the wood we're Robin Hood once hid his secret den. We'll play a song and sing along with all his merry men, and tell a tale with fine brewed ale and friends from long ago, and tread the moss of Robin's Cross where magic memories flow. We'll run the course from Stonehenge up to Uppington on a white chalk horse we'll ride. No fear have I of fairy sprite, a mortal man, if you are by my side. If you are by my side. We'll climb the hill where lying still the one true horse remains, protected there by those who care against the winds and rains, and standing where thankful prayer is said by you and me. Our humble quest is greatly blessed by ancient mystery. We'll run the course from Stonehenge up to Uppington on a white chalk horse we'll ride. No fear have I of fairy sprite, a mortal man, if you are by my side. If you are by my side. And now I roam on Windsor home and think of what I've learned, of ancient bones and standing stones, how dragon fires burned, of ladies 9 and magic sign and travels made by chance, while under me I think I see the 9 white horses dance. We'll run the course from Stonehenge up to Uppington on a white chalk horse we'll ride. No fear have I of fairy sprite, a mortal man, if you are by my side. If you are by my side. We'll run the course from Stonehenge up to Uppington on a white chalk horse we'll ride. No fear have I of fairy sprite, a mortal man, if you are by my side. If you are by my side. If you are by my side. Yes, you are by my side.
So, show of hands. How many of you, not yet.
They're
Well
very
done.
responsive, at least.
Yes, there. How many of you were told when you were younger that you shouldn't be so smart because you were embarrassing the other kids? Or you shouldn't be so vibrant on stage because you'd embarrass the other kids? Or you shouldn't dance so well because you'd embarrass the other kids? This song is for you. It's about the biggest, loudest, most vibrant, most other wyvern embarrassing sidekicks that ever lived. He is the ultimate sidekick. His name is A through L. He lives in a library in Fairyland. Or actually, he does now. He was born in a library in Fairyland. And his father was a library, and his mother was a wyvern. And if that is a new word to you, then think big red dragon guy with 2 big feet and wings, and no front feet. And imagine when we get to this part of the song, that's the piano part. So your visual there is a big red wyvern playing piano with his giant feet. Okay, all right. So yeah, this is for all of you who had that teacher or that counselor or that coach or that whoever who said, no, you're making the other kids look bad. Quit being so awesome. I have a message for that person. It's encrypted. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Keep it going. Just a little different, just a little shy. A heart so big and red as mine is difficult to hide. I know I come on pretty strong, but tell me I'll be a better shadow if you let me tag along. It's a strange place to be, but I know my way around. Not a soul here can fly, but there are riches on the ground, so don't you dare be afraid. I am here by your side. It's confusing out there, but I won't leave you high and dry. Ask me anything, and I'll help you find your way for adventuring. This could be a lucky day. Never fear, my dear. If the answer isn't plain to see, cross-reference and you'll find the key. Just a little funny, just a little loud. Know how enough to do a library proud. I know I talk too much sometimes, but tell me all your wishes and I'll listen every time. It's a strange place to be when you don't know where you're bound, but I'll walk right beside you and I'll never let you down. Oh, let all the lions threaten me. Courage follows friendship to the bottom of the sea. Ask me anything, and I'll help you find your way for adventuring. This could be a lucky day. Never fear, my dear. If the answer isn't plain to see, cross-reference and you'll find it. 12 of 26 and 1 of 3 makes me. Lemon ice is melting by degrees. Soon we'll lose our chains and we will all fly free. Never fear and put your trust in me. I will walk and I will dance. But flying's got to wait until I'm not the only one. And joy can never come too late. It's a strange place to be when you cannot spread your wings. But even bound as we are, we can do all sorts of things. So don't you dare be afraid. Just you hold your head up high. Never mind the ones who tell you you're too big and bold and bright. Ask me anything, and I'll help you find your way for adventuring. This could be a lucky day. Never fear, my dear. If the answer isn't plain to see, cross-reference and you'll find the key. Thank you. Betsy's going to take us to the pretty place now. It's a very pretty place. This is one of the only covers that we're playing tonight, but it's Betsy's arrangement, and it's actually it's Betsy's arrangement 2.0, because now now she's dragged the rest of us in, and you notice we're not complaining. I hope everyone's having as much fun as we are.
Can I get a cold shower?
No, darling, I'm not done with you yet. You can't. I'm sorry. No,
I
no,
love playing with the Pixies.
it's gonna get hotter before you get your cold shower. So you've all been warned.
So this is the part of the set where we're going to take a break, and then didn't want to leave these guys out. So this is the break, but it isn't.
Yeah, this is not the break you're looking for. But it's okay for you to go to the bathroom. Move along. So basically tonight was for us to get to do this one more time before we parted ways after coming out for Betsy's CD release. And we're scheming on how we can get back together again before the summer starts. So keep your eyes peeled for more secret shows, because you never know when they're going to pop up. And thanks also to Kevin for being so accommodating with the scheduling and sort of keeping the lid on this as long as we could. So I'm going to dedicate this to the entire coffee crew tonight, because they are the source of temptation, and you should succumb to temptation as often as you would like, and also pay for it. 2, 3, 4. I had to play the song that goes with this hat. So I know we're in Redmond tonight, but if you can, not take into account how cold it's been there recently, let's transport ourselves to a warmer Chicago. To a sub-basement under a really interesting apartment where there is buried a tiny little piece of silver. Just a bad boy from the get-go, with a chivalrous streak a mile wide, devil on your shoulder, angel at your side. So you work best single-handed, but give a girl half of a chance. Lady never rushes her engagements, and we've only just started to dance. Sing from your lips and I'm listening, though you're far from the first that I've had. My middle name is Temptation. I got by you, babe, but don't feel too bad. It's true, I've had a little bit of practice at the length and breadth of this game. You can run from my kiss, but I promise you this, you're never gonna be the same. Fallen angel, beautiful thief, a pretty little vampire cutting her teeth. Regardless of the lady or her level of disgrace, you just can't say no to a pretty face. The city is sleeping safe and sound. Never, never, never had it so fine. As for me, I can be patient, 'cause someday you are gonna be mine. it's been a long time. Your cloak's gone a little bit gray. I can help you out with your troubles, but you have to let me stay. You already gave me permission to slip beneath your skin. Oh, I bear the weight of the whole damn world when all you gotta do is let me in. You can't return to what you were before you took first blood. But I've got your back if you let me. An angel never breaks her word. Mama will make it all better. Lift you up when you're down. From leaving a part of your gigantic heart in the paranormal lost and found. Fallen angel, beautiful queen, a pretty little vampire cutting her teeth. Regardless of the lady or her level of disgrace, you just can't say no to a pretty face. The city is sleeping safe and sound. Never, never, never had it so fine. As for me, I am bloody well patient, 'cause someday you are gonna be mine. Chicago is sleeping, safe and sound. Never, never, never had it so fine. As for me, I can be patient, 'cause someday you're gonna be mine. As for me, I am bloody well patient, 'cause someday you're gonna be mine. Said some fine day, you hard-headed, arrogant, stubborn, you'll be mine. There are raccoons in the attic and possums on the deck, deer in the garden and spiders on the steps. We got mice in the walls with giant cats in the house, 'cause only one of them has the balls to try and catch a little mouse. There are magpies in the hat box and top hats in the trees, ravens in the writing desk with letters in their beaks. A vixen in the guest room has moved in for a while, and though there are no foxes here, she has that foxy smile. So come right in, stay a while, but please don't feed my crocodile. I got wildlife going wild in my brain, wildlife on stampede in my skull. This crazy wildlife, yeah, the pace is insane, but wild is so much better than dull. rabbits are stomping their feet. The alligator is partying with a lampshade on her head. Is something wrong? She wants to know. Should I wear a cat instead? Now there are crowds of sky-clad pagans dancing on the lawn, and 3 naughty pixies singing tricky pixie songs. The neighbors were complaining, so we asked them all to come. Now they're having such a good time, they don't want to go home. But the wildest I have seen so far is the monkey wailing on guitar. I got a wild life, so without my brain. Wildlife on stampede in my skull. This crazy wildlife, yeah, the pace is insane, but wild is so much better. Wild is so much better than dumb. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm so sorry, but my life is a safari, y'all. I'm so sorry, but my life is wild. I'm so sorry, but my life is a safari, but I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, and I'm not sorry, but my life is a safari, y'all. I'm so sorry, but my life is wild. I'm so sorry, but my life is a safari, and I'm not sorry at all. So come right in, stay a while, but please don't feed my crocodile. I got a wildlife going wild in my brain, a wildlife on stampede in my skull. This crazy wildlife, yeah, the pace is insane, but wild is so much better. Wild is so much better. Got a wildlife going wild in my brain, wildlife on stampede in my skull. This crazy wildlife, yeah, the pace is insane, but wild is so much better than dumb. So we're not done being tempting.
No.
Just so you know. What was that about the difference between mermaids and sirens?
Oh,
That
yeah.
we gotta
Mermaids,
make sure we
mermaids
teach
are the pretty
everybody.
ones. They have the red hair. They sit on the rock and they go, ah. Yeah. Sirens like their job.
Ah, la 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 la.
Hear the rain falling from the mizzen mast. Feel the pain, knowing that you cannot last. It's the song of siren screaming in your head.
It's in your head, Mom.
Not too long and lad, you're gonna end up dead. So drive it through the water. A few feet more, you got her. Just ran to the rock and then feel it pitch and shock till your blood is pumping cold. Laddie, then there's water. Water's in the hole. Touch of bubbles on your salted skin. No more troubles as you drift on in. Breath is leaving, you don't need that air. Death ain't grieving and she just don't care. So drive it through the water. A few feet more you gotta. Just ram into the rock and then feel it pitch and shock till your blood is pumping cold. Laddie, then there's water. Oh, there's water in the hole. Water's in the hole. Water's in the hole. Water's in the hole. Water's in. Hold her close, hold her fast. Make this dark and wet night last. Water's in the hole. Wrapped in ocean, you belong to she. Trapped in motion now, you can't get free. Don't you go nowhere. And her grips, it seems you have to stay. Or kiss her lips, 'cause lad, it's best that way. So drive it through the water. A few feet more you gotta. Just ram into the rock and then feel it pitch and shock till your blood is pumping cold. Laddie, then there's water. Oh, there's water in the hole. What you gonna do about the water? What you gonna do about the water? Water's in the hole. Water's everywhere. Water's in the hole. Water's in the hole. She's coming down. Water's in the hole. She's going down. Water's in the hole. Water's in the hole. Water's in the hole. That's on the set list now. Oh, this is fun. What is wrong with you? I love it. I love this transition. This is gonna be fun. This is. You don't understand. This is the Alec Manic song. This is the song that when I need to get myself revved up and excited about something, I grab snippets of the song and run around the house maniacally while everybody gets a bag for me because I start breaking things in my wake. So, all right.
So while Suge is tuning, why don't you guys stand up and stretch without accidentally punching your neighbor in the mouth? But just because I saw a couple people kind of stretching and fidgeting because we've made you sit a very long time. So go ahead and take a stretch in your seats. And just to remind you that it's okay to get up and wander around and get more coffee and use the restroom and buy CDs and put money in the tip jar and poke your friends and stuff.
This is a good song for moving a bit, actually. So if you need to get up and unfreeze your butt, then this is a good one. Some of you have seen the Wonders album. Some of you have bought the Wonders album. The front of the Wonders album features a fairy looking a lot like yours truly riding a giant high-wheel bicycle that also has spots on its wheels.
It's a penny farthing.
It's a spotted velocipede because it's wild, you see. Because in fairyland, they have things like wild, sentient herds of antique high-wheel bicycles. And so I just want to make sure that all of you remember that when you are roaming the plains of fairyland, you remember to look both ways Because I can't have you being run down by the great velocipede migration. That would be very sad. And we have Jerry Lynn joining us on her bones in the back. And so I have to tell you all that because of the last few days that we've spent together, the version of this song that's in my head all the time is no longer the recording. It's now Alec going because that's what he does. Clint McCune in the house. I love you. You were just in time. I really want you to hear this. I was on tour with the Heatherdale Band and we played this song. John Statlander, their wonderful self-deprecating drummer, found a little bicycle wheel bell. And every time I would do the intro for this song and I would start this riff, he would hit it and go ding ding. Just like that. It was perfect.
Now you see why it's my manic song?
Yes.
Flint.
Craig, I was making your job harder, darling. I'm so sorry. Awesome. Okay. But you've got, yeah, I hope you got a fast lens over there, brother. Okay.
Clint, I'm wondering if you have a djembe with you.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
But do we need another one, though? Is there another djembe in the house? Or are they all gone? There is one?
I guess the real question is, can we draft you and how long can we keep you?
Well, that was... But
okay.
She's really good at that.
Excuse us, band huddle. Also hugs. Thank you all for your patience.
Can we shout hoot and holler for these guys again?
This is going to hurt, but it's going to be good. Betsy maidens all who let fly your lovely hair to go down to Carter for young Tamlin is there. I forbid ye maidens all who let fly your lovely hair to go down to Carter for young Tamlin is there. Janet tied her kirtle green above her knee and not below, and she's off to Carter just as fast as she can go. She's come to the roses growing wild. She's pulled a single one when a wild young man appears and cries, "Oh, lady, let alone! How dare you pull my roses out? How dare you break my tree? How dare you run in these green woods without asking leave of me?" Says Janet Fair, "This wood's my own. My father gave it me, and I can pluck myself a rose without asking leave of thee." Bold as brass he takes her hand, colorizes to her skin. She looks the young man in the eye and knows him now for young Tamlin. I forbid ye maidens all who let fly your lovely hair to go down to Carter Hall, for young Tamlin is there. Janet holds her petticoats well above her dirty knee, and she's away to her father's hall just as fast as she can hie. All the ladies of the court at their plate and red as rose, except for Janet fainting fast, green as growing grass she goes. Out then speaks her father dear, a doting, caring, meek and mild. "Janet, darling daughter mine, I fear you go with child. Father, if I be with child, be sure myself shall bear the blame. There's not a knight within your hall shall get the baby's name. Father, if I be with child, 'twill prove a wondrous birth, for well I swear it's not the get of an immortal man on earth." I forbid ye maidens all who let fly your lovely hair to go down to Carter Hall, for young Tamlin is there. Janet's tied her kirtle green when near 9 months are gone, and she's away to Carter Hall to speak with young Tamlin, but young Tamlin will not be found. And Janet's in despair, to the florist floor she falls, and swift her bra lover catches her. "Janet, ask Tamlin, my love, why is it in these woods you hide?" "The Queen of Fairies stole me hence, alas, when I was but a child. My lordly sire was a skillful man, and hunting he loved well, but I was prey for the fairy queen. When from my horse I fell
Ever since in yon green hill, with the queen I'm bound to dwell, I'd never tire of living there, for the land of fairy does me well. But at the end of 7 years, the queen doth pay a tithe to hell. Eyes so fair and full of flesh, and fear 'twill be my sire. Who let fly your lovely hair to go down to Carter, for young Tamlin is there.
Tonight's the night of Halloween, and the fairy court will ride, and she that would her true love win at Miles Cross must bide. But how shall I thee ken, Tamlin? Or how shall I thee know among a troop of fairy knights, the like I never saw?
First let pass the horses black, and then let pass the brown. Run ye to the milk-white steed, and pull that rider down. They will change me in your arms into a deadly adder, but hold me fast and fear me not. I am the baby's father. They will change me in your arms into a bear or lion bold, but hold me fast and fear me not. I am the father of your child. At last they'll change me in your arms into a naked knight. Cast your mantle over me and keep me out of sight.
Maidens all,
who let fly your lovely hair to go down to Carter Hall, for young Tamlin is there.
gloomy, gloomy was the night, and eerie was the way as Janet in her mantle green 2 miles cross did high, the heavens dressed in baleful black, and all was silent as the grave. Janet waited in the dark, her own true love to save. Betwixt the hour of 12 and 1, the north wind blew and tore and rent. She heard the elfin bridles ring upon the wind where'er it went. Janet stood with mind unmoved, the gloomy heath upon, and louder, louder rang the bells as the fairy court came riding on. First rode by the night-black steeds, and then went by the brown, and up she ran to the charger pale, and pulled her lover down, that changed him in her arms to all the beasts and flames and hateful things. She did all that her lover bade, and young Tamlin she won. Up then spoke the fairy queen, an angry queen was she. Woe betide the wretch who's ta'en the best knight of our company. And I but known Tamlin, she said, what defeat this night I'd see. I'd have stolen both thine eyes and changed thee fast into a tree. Had I but known Tamlin, she said, before we left this night to roam, I'd have et thy heart of flesh and left thee with a heart for
But bid ye maidens all, who let fly your lovely hair to go down to Carter, for young Tamlin is there.
I forbid ye maidens all, who let fly your lovely hair to go down to Carter, for young Tamlin is there. Janet tied her above her knee, and not for love, and she's off to Carter, as fast as love can go. contagiousvelocipedes.tumblr.com. And she starts searching for it. I'm not actually on Tumblr, but there are many, many Suge fans who are on Tumblr. And maybe quoting this concert right now, as a matter of fact. Okay. I think we're there.
We're good? Of course we're good.
We're not out of the woods yet, though.
No, we're not. As a matter of fact, I want to go into it now. This is all Suge's fault, by the way. Yeah, she told me, she said she wanted to write a Little Red Riding Hood song. And I said, oh, okay, that's really cool. I like that idea. But there's only one condition that I have, and that's that I get to be the big bad wolf.
Not it.
All right. Okay. No worries, no worries. Little Red Hood, Little Red Hood, why, oh, why have you come to my wood? Little Red Hood, wonder if I should trust you with the secrets of my wood. You strayed from off the path too far, should have listened to your grandmama. Now the wolf is on your track, and there is no going back. There's more to you than meets the eye. Not afraid to live, not afraid to die. You are honest, brave, and true. I swear I smell a little wolf in you. Little Red Hood, Little Red Hood, why, oh, why have you come to my wood? Little Red Hood, watched as long as I could. Now you're waltzing in here as they said you would. You gaze at me with deadly stare. There's not a drop of fear in there. You would have my head today. Oh, is there any other way? You cannot make me what I'm not. I will only do as I am taught. We must all be as we are. You, my girl, have been quite safe so far. I'm not as all the stories say. I'm civilized in my own way, but my limits are quite clear. And you, my love, are standing very near. Little Red Hood, Little Red Hood, why, oh, why have you come to my wood? Little Red Hood, is it understood? If you come no closer now, I can still be good. Oh, but if you lay your hands on me, then your safety I can't guarantee. I will meet you one-on-one. We will see who is undone. I'll lock you in my fierce embrace, moving heart to heart. And face to face, you will feel my heavy breath as we both engage ourselves in a little dance. Little Red Hood, why, oh, why did you come to my wood?
To clarify, Alec wrote that song.
Yes.
It's still my fault.
The goddess is in charge of everything. We knew that.
No.
Speaking of
Nobody puts Alec in the corner. He has learned very well how to do the button eyes thing. He has many, many, many teachers.
Fur children make the
Many,
greatest.
many furry teachers. So at this time, it is my joy to invite Mr. Ryan James Lloyd to the stage to sing with us. So back to the Wonders album briefly. And this is another one of the Tricky Pixie songs that snuck onto the Suge album. Haha. This is the creepiest sea shanty that I hope you ever have to meet. It attacked me in the shower, just so you know. Which is terrifying because the men of folklore who inspired it have horses' heads and like to pull people under the water. In Fairyland, be careful if you ride the ferry across the Barley Broom River, because you may have the misfortune to become the tithe of the Glashton who pull the ferry boat across each day, again and again, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until I think that the pulling a passenger off for a tithe has become their favorite part of the job. Tug the ferry to and fro. Heave ho, clashed and go down to the river below. Heave ho, clashed and go, tug the ferry to and fro. Heave ho, clashed and go down to the river below. Heave ho, clashed and go, tug the ferry to and fro. Heave ho, clashed and go, down to the river below. Back and forth in the barley broom, to and fro we haul away. Clashed and revel in the silk and gloom, to and fro we haul away. Lads, this tea will never do. Haul away, haul away. Tears to turn these waters blue. Lashed and haul away. Ha! Heave ho, lashed and go. Tug the ferry to and fro. Heave ho, lashed and go. Down to the river below. Gain adventure, give a little grief. To and fro we all away. Dark, cool waters are toil and relief. To and fro we all away. Send your smiling shadow down. All away, all away. To call the dancing Glashton town. Glashton, all away. When the tithe came calling, where were you? When the tithe comes calling, there is nothing you can do. All away, all away, all away. All away, all away, all away. Yeah. Heave ho, lashed and go, tug the ferry to and fro. Heave ho, you must go down to the river below. Heave ho, lashed and go, tug the ferry to and fro. Heave ho, you must go down to the river below. Law of trade and sacred trust, all away, all away. Winds all bound so none can cross, all away, all away. Never more than one or two, all away, all Glashton, do as we must do. Glashton all the way. Heave-ho, Glashton, go. Tug the ferry to and fro. Heave-ho, a child must go down to the river below. Heave-ho, Glashton, go. Tug the ferry to and fro. Heave-ho, a child must go down to the river below. Haul away, haul away, haul away. 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 I should let you all know that I had to have a cast of big scary Glashton boys on my side in order to record that. You already know about two of them. Betsy's son James and the amazing Mr. Kevin Wiley were the other two. Since we're discussing amazing creatures of the unknown depths, Betsy's got a really, really awesome one next.
So I am not given to spending a lot of time roaming around on the internet because I'm always busy with other stuff. But every once in a while something really awesome comes across my path. And a few months ago, a video drifted across my path that was about a whale that had been trapped in drift net and basically had struggled until she was too weak to move and had pretty much given up on life. And these people, these underwater photographers, were tooting along in a little boat, and they noticed this whale just hanging there, not moving. And they went around her a little bit and didn't see any movement, so they got into the water with their diving gear and looked at her, and she was completely wrapped up in this awful net. All her tail and all her fins and round her, I mean, she was just completely tangled in it. And they thought, well, I think she's dead. And then she took a breath. And they went, oh my gosh, we need to save her. And they had one knife, one small knife. And they did it. They cut her loose from that net. It took, I think it was a couple hours, and they pulled the net into their little boat so she wouldn't retangle in it. And she let them. She knew what they were doing, and she kind of watched them. And when they freed the first fin, she thought she was free. And she led them on a bit of a chase around the harbor, and then gave up again because obviously she wasn't free. And each time they freed a fin, this is what she did. And finally, and it was pretty scary because at one point she decided to sound, and all the net was tied on their boat, and they're like, no, she's going to sound. It's like, no, she did not sound. She felt the pull and stopped. And they were able to completely free her. And then she went off a little ways. And they thought, well, yay, we freed a whale. And then they looked over, and she was breaching. She was throwing herself into the air and back down into the water with this incredible rush of water and sound and exuberance. And she did this for over an hour near them. And she waved her tail at them, and she flung herself into the water. She danced with exuberant joy, and they weren't sure if she was thanking them or not. How do you know? It's a whale. How do you say thank you in whale? But she was obviously filled with so much joy that she had to dance. And that really hit me right in the solar plexus. And I went off downstairs into my sound cave and set up my microphones and my cello, and I put myself in the state of what it would be like to be a whale and think I was doomed. And then have that changed and what that emotional journey would be like. Sorry. It always does this to me. Anyway, and this song was born. So this is, and by the way, if you get a chance, search the web for Saving Valentina. And I see nods. Some people have watched it. Well, so this is Valentina's dance. Thank you. Oh, I get to do another one. Yay! Thank you very much. I'm kind of smitten with the whale lately. Is it okay to fall in love with your own song? Okay. Anyway, so that was Valentina. And she is, if you have the CD and haven't pulled the CD out of the case yet, she is an Easter whale under the CD, so take a look. By the way, the art on my CD was done by my wonderful offspring, Cade, who was here a little while ago. Is she still here? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's over there somewhere. Anyhow, so this next piece, oh, there she is. Yay! So this next piece is, I really like living in the Northwest, and I really spend a lot of energy connecting with outdoors. And anyway, I've lived in a couple other places and visited some other places where the weather sometimes tries to kill you. And I came back from a visit to one such place, which was during a very bad weekend for thunderstorms, violent thunderstorms and tornadoes in the Midwest. And I came home kind of a little wild-eyed and kind of going, and everybody's like, yeah, it's really gray and misty and rainy here. And I'm like, it's beautiful. This weather is safe. But it is also lovely, and one of my favorite views of the Northwest is where you get the mountains and then you get the trees, and then in between is that kind of roll of mist that lies between the mountains and the trees and makes layers of green and misty green, and it's just lovely. And so that's kind of what I think of with this song. And it's called Gray the Day, and I wrote it after I got back from a scary place. So, which I'm sure has lovely weather sometimes when I'm not there. And I should note, I haven't memorized this yet because I went and changed the key the day before I recorded it. Not smart, but everything was in D. Minor. So, the whole album, almost. Well, not quite, but almost. So this one isn't anymore. Thank you. I think, yeah, we need Alec and Suge back.
Okay. I like that show. I was watching that show.
That was so yummy. It was so yummy. Wasn't that yummy? Oh my gosh. I want to drown in cello all the time. Everybody doing okay? We're coming down to the wire here, but we still have some things left. So those of you who have stuck around, thank you, and we love you. And I should mention that there are free things on the merch table as well as spendy things. There are download cards and stickers, and Alec has some $5 and $10 downloads over there, and you can pick up the code on the table from him. He's got little cards with the code to go and download the thing that the thing is for, if that makes any sense at all. Because we live in the future.
Also, if you are one of my Kickstarter backers and you did not get your packet on, what was that, Saturday? There's an echo. If you didn't get your packet on Saturday, Dave should be able to figure out what you need. And he's over at the merch table. So he's waving. So go apply to Dave. And
You have the best, Dave.
I do. I totally do.
So it's Alec's turn again.
My turn.
Yay!
Well, sooner or later, after all of my gallivanting around the world, I'll be able to look out into the stars and see the little cluster of stars that's right over Wisconsin, and know that my wife is hopefully going to be waiting at the airport to pick me up. Just like hopefully the sailors would do when they would come home. They'd turn that bow back around and they'd see those stars that made them know that their loved one was waiting right underneath there for them. So that's what this song is about, turning back and going home. It turns lonely, I think of you only as I rocked on the waves of the storm. Your arms are around me, your charms astound me, your kiss is keeping me warm. I heard the cry from the crow's nest, hiding well homeward bound, straight and true. Just a few more nights, and I'll see the light that will bring me back home to you. For the wind is blowing, the sea is rolling, the dolphins dancing before, seagulls singing in the highest ringing, and the bows turn back to my home. I'd lay here, I'd lay here, I'd lay here, and the bows turn back to my home. Travel enough to unravel the strongest sailor adrift. As the dreams take o'er me, you appear before me in naught but a simple white shift. To be so far from you when I finally come to is far more than I can stand. When I touch the shore, you will be at the door with a tall warm drink from my hand. And the wind is blowing, is a roll, the dolphins dancing before, seagulls singing in the highest ringing, and the bows turn back to my home. I'd lay here, I'd lay here, I'd lay here, and the bows turned back to my home. A creature of whimsical feature, a lady fair, so they've said. But she'll aim hard to take you, make you or break you, and wash you up soon and for dead. Her love, it is fickle, silvery sickle that twists and turns around on you fast. Just ask any sailor, he'll say without failure, the best of the trip is the last. For the wind is blowing, the sea is a-rolling, the dolphins dance in the foam, seagulls singing in the highest ringing, and the bows turn back to my home. Keep a line burning, I am returning. I'll be home by the three-quarter moon. I'll be in your arms very soon. With every tall wave that we breach, I come that much closer to your loving reach. And the wind is blowing, the sea is a-rolling, dolphins dance in the foam, the seagulls singing in the highest ringing, and the bows turn back to my home. And the bows turned back to my home. The bows turned back to my home. Aye, the bows turned back to my home.
So for this next number, we would like to invite the incomparable Clint McCune to the stage.
Come, brother, come, brother, come, brother, come. Come, brother, come.
Actually, we need the djembe there.
Is there a drum in the house? Is it lurking? I see one. Oh, oh, is he pretty? Oh, is he pretty? Yes, 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 please, pretty, please.
And also, Jerry Lynn with Bones.
Oh, you got a strap? Oh, thanks.
Just a moment. Can we say AAA battery?
Kevin?
So I feel like I've gotten all of my wishes tonight, at least to some extent, because we've number one, we've played at Soul Food. Number two, I've played with these guys. Number three, you guys showed up. Number four, this guy walked through the door, and I was just like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good. I'm perfectly happy with the world. That means just about all of it.
Funny what a little power can do, huh? That was a brand new one. It just must have gotten excited.
Play a little bit. Betsy wants to check the volume.
Kevin, when everything gets going, you might need to nudge the strings just a tiny bit so that everybody can hear us over the drums.
Over the drums.
When everything gets going with this song, you might need to nudge the strings a little so that we can hear ourselves and everybody can hear us over the...
It's going to be exciting.
The drums.
Love you. So, I have to warn you all, and I'm so sorry. This is the last song, but it's the last song.
We're lying.
What that means is, as usual, we have an encore all picked out, and we're not even going to make you work for it. But you have to be nice to us. Okay. This is one of our favorite new Betsy songs because it it lets the elephant be as wild as she wants to be and dance as hard as she can.